Now it's my pleasure to introduce.
Good evening. I am Shape64, and no, this isn't World of Warcraft.
We'll pull it.
Loki kind of looks like a shield.
Oh, the ice block. Oh,
No!
without the ice block.
Oh no! Kind of night.
Why isn't it World of Warcraft? Because I'm burnt out on World of Warcraft. I've played World of Warcraft for the last couple months. It's a terrible game. I don't want to play it right now. And the other games I play, you don't want to watch me play. So, I have a lack of content at the moment. With that being said, I still want to edit and try to get better at making videos. So I figured we'd tell a few stories from my life, and see where they take us. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get. And we'll try to get better at editing as we go along. Don't watch the Minecraft content on this channel. It's terrible. It's kind of just there for me to realize how bad I was and how much better I'm getting. I'm not good at this stuff necessarily yet, but I believe with practice I can achieve mediocrity. The year is 1999 and Y2K is all over the place.
They're preparing for martial law.
I think Y2K financially could be devastating for this nation.
They'll tell you everything's fine. They're lying to you. Everything ain't fine.
The Y2K problem could abolish all paper currency and coins throughout the world.
I remember Y2K. In fact, most of my viewers probably remember Y2K because let's face it, we're all old people except for my nieces and nephews out in California, in which case they can ask their mom, "Hey mom, you remember Y2K?" and she'll probably tell you that you remember. At this point in time, this event is in full swing, and I don't really know what's going on, because I'm a little baby boy. I just like watching cartoons and playing Pokemon, but it's all over the place and I can't ignore it. There's talk about we might die, the grid is gonna collapse, and I'm thinking like Judgment Day, Terminator style, and as cool as that might be, those robots aren't on my team. I play for the human side, and it doesn't really go that good for us. I try to talk to my mom about my growing concerns about this Y2K thing, and she's like, "Son, don't worry about that. So many people have tried to predict the end of the world, and none of them have ever got it right. In fact, the Bible tells us no man can predict the end of the world. In fact, it's a sin." And it was like exactly what I needed to hear, right? So I go back to doing normal kid. But the year is coming to an end.
There may be some behavior problems flowing from the spooky reporting about why.
My mother is a very strong, smart, hard-headed woman, and I love her. And as much as she doesn't want to believe that any of this could be real or even possible, I think the media started getting to her, right? Because she's got 3 kids at home, and what if food does run out? We're probably going to have to live off of shoes or eating the gum out of the carpets, which there was a lot of back then for some reason. I don't really know why. Maybe we'll talk about that some other time. Anyways, with only days away till the new year, there are people with literal doomsday bunkers stocked with food to the gills. And we haven't done any of this panic shopping, even though the media has basically gaslighted everyone into buying as much as they can, as fast as they can. So we end up at a Walmart, and we're in the grill section, and because everyone's bought everything up, there's only 2 options. There's the very small grill for very small portions of food, or the Turbo Super Deluxe George Foreman jet engine style grill. I don't care how big your party is, you don't need one of these. But my mother, ever the bargain shopper, sees this thing as an absolute win over the small grills. Now, let's think for a second. Let's say the grid does collapse and the food shortage hits. How would you ever have enough food to even consider whipping this giant grill out? Why would you need to? We don't have the food resources to even cover a quarter of this thing. Or, let's say same thing, but we have more than enough food to cover the entire surface of this thing, right? Well, I would imagine that our neighbors in our neighborhood would see us having this humongous luau barbecue fest in our front yard, and we would probably get robbed. While we're still going around this store shopping for whatever we need, she's asking me and my sisters, hey, what do you think we're gonna need? What do you want? What do you think we need? And I'm over here thinking like I need to go over to that toy section and start stealing Bionicle masks. I didn't have Bionicles, but I was so entranced by these little toy masks, dude. I would steal like 3 or 4 of these things every single time we went to Walmart. I'm sorry, Mother. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, that I was a little thief. But I'll have you know, it wasn't always Bionicle masks. Sometimes it was other things. Anyways.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy 2000!
The new year came and nothing happened. I'm sure those who over-prepared felt a little silly about what they had done, but I'm not here to tell you not to have some form of security for you and your family if a cataclysmic event does take place. All I'm saying is, think about what you're doing. Don't go out and buy all the fucking toilet paper in the next 20 years when the next big thing is threatening us. Because the things we do as a society, you might force a family to buy a humongous grill that they'll only use like once or twice and never really needed just because we bought it to mass hysteria. So just fucking calm down, alright?
Calm the fuck down.
We're gonna be okay. Probably. Who fucking knows? And even if we're not okay, we had a good run. If the sun decides to explode, that's something I think I would want to see at this point. Maybe the moral of the story is steal as much as you can. As long as your parents don't catch you, it's okay. Go out there, as many masks and as many Pokemon cards as you want, kid.
Cats is emailing you, they're texting you, yo, check my joint out, like me, follow me. So it loses its appreciation.
Velma's going hardcore.
Oh my god!